All right there, Pirates Parley. You kind of put the challenge to the test not too long ago about Pringles.
Yar.
And Stacks.
Stacks versus Pringles, you say?
Right. Now, as you notice here, we've got the same kind of sour cream and onion Stacks and Pringles.
We do.
We know that Stacks comes in a nice plastic container.
It do. Pringles, of course, comes in a cardboard tube.
They both have a seal,
Yar.
but a Stacks is foil,
Yar. And this
Pringles
is paper.
bubble. A Stacks is 5.5 ounces of chips. And how many is that? I think it's five something.
Oh, well, it's 5.5 ounces, no.
So 5.5 ounces. I think this is actually 5.1 ounces is what they say. So a little bit lesser amount than the Pringles.
And I noticed there that Stacks is 140 calories, whereas a Pringles is a giant big 150 calories.
So, for serving, how many is in a serving? Let's see. 140 calories, about 12 chips for serving.
About 15 crisps they see here per serving.
Okay, so 3 more crisps.
Yeah.
But you have more.
Well, you have
Okay.
more.
Let's see here. About 6 servings per container. You tell me which is more.
About 6 servings per container
Okay,
also.
so they equal there.
Yeah.
Total fat, 8 grams, 10%.
This is 12%.
So those got more fat.
Yeah, or this.
Saturated fat, 2 grams, 11%.
Oh my goodness, it's got lots of saturated fat. It's 13% here.
Trans fat, 0 grams, 0%.
0 there too.
Cholesterol, 0 grams, 0%.
That also.
Sodium, 190 grams, 0%.
Well, this here sodium, 7% sodium.
Oh, actually, I've been misreading that. It's 8%.
Yeah, there you go.
Total carbohydrate, 17 grams, or about 6%.
That's a lot. So, without further ado, we're going to tear the lids off these.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Hard.
Well, they both pop. Okay, first thing I notice is...
There's a lot less in there than there is in here.
Not less.
You can see how much is in there. Look, this one's full all the way to the top, about 1 inch from the top, right there.
Now, we're going to do the next test here. We're going to take out...
Hold on, honey.
Okay.
Oh, look, that's about 2 inches from the top.
We're going to pull out this fine piece of nautical instrumentation here called a caliper. Oh, the captain's already digging in. Okay, let's see. We'll be turning this thing called a caliper on. We'll be zeroing it out.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's take a Stacks.
All right.
How thick is a stack?
Okay, there we go. Measure it up.
A stack.
Be careful now.
It's about 1/16 of an inch.
Ooh.
Let's change the mode on here.
Yeah.
Let's get this into actual decimal points. Okay, let's see here. 0.05 millimeters.
Is it in millimeters or what? Can't be in millimeters. Not measured like that.
Inches.
Yeah, so it's in hundredths of an inch. So, let's get us a stack here.
Measure those. I already measured that.
Well, straight.
The captain doesn't trust me.
That's our navigation
He's
skills.
a captain. I've been a quarterback, and then he goes to drop it.
All right, just drop it all the way down. 7/100ths of an inch. 740 of an inch.
Okay. Let's get out a Pringle. There's a Pringle. Now, coloration-wise.
545 of an inch. So stacks are thicker by 200ths.
Coloration. Stacks. This is a stack. This is a Pringle. It's lighter. It's got a little bit crispier,
Well,
darker
you know
golden
what?
brown.
Look at the size. Wait, it almost looks like the Pringle is slightly bigger than the stack.
Now the
Just
Pringle
a
has
little bit.
more of a scoop to it.
Yeah,
So I guess if you wanted to scoop something on it.
it is quite a bit of a scoop. If you reverse scooped it like that, you could grab something.
Okay, taste.
Well, a Pringle sour cream and onion is very light and crispy, very mild flavored.
But you know it's so thin it almost seems soggy.
it does have that sort of almost soggy texture to it, a soft texture.
Where's the Stacks? Let's try the Stacks.
Not crunchy.
Nice and crunchy.
Yeah.
You feel like you're biting into something instead of something just melting in your mouth.
Feel like you're biting into a big solid chip.
Flavor.
Well, I got to say I'm a Stax fan. Well, look out! I'm a Stax fan when it comes to flavor.
Okay.
It's because it's got a more of a crispy flavor to it.
Stacks or Pringles? Okay. As a kid, you always did this. You always did this. But you didn't do it with a Stack. We got to do it with a Pringle. What am I doing?
No, duck lips.
Duck lips.
Now, I remember when Pringles first came out. They came out in the red can. They had no flavors. Everybody thought they were interesting, but they also thought they were a ripoff because you never got that much in them. However, because they came out in a can, most of the chips survived, whereas when you got the bags of Pringles, not Pringles, but the bags of Lay's and all that, most of those chips were all microchips down at the bottom.
Now, this already looks like there's far less broken ones. Now, Pringles, well, we got a lucky can here. It doesn't look like it's that broken.
Well, that's good.
Usually when you open, I gotta be digging on a chip. Usually on a Pringle, when you pop open that can, there are a lot of crumbs.
There's a ton of crumbs that come
The
out the bottom.
Stacks, not as many crumbs. Not that you don't have crumbs, you just don't have as many crumbs.
Well, they're a thicker chip and they're a little more durable. They survive shipping better.
So there you have it, folks. Stacks, Pringles. I say Stacks.
Oh, I don't know yet. Hang on.
As we stuff our face on the camera.
Oh, there's a broken one.
Yes, but it's not broken. Well, it's a little bit broken. But it's not, it's not like it's in total crumbies.
No, it's shattered. Shattered like my heart. There you go. It's just shattered, Scarlet Raven.
But you can still eat it.
Shattered, folks.
At least it's not coming around in the bottom of the can.
Jack's, excuse me, Stack's has a bit more robust flavor. Definitely more of a roasted flavor. Less sour cream and onion spice and more chip. More potato chip. So, that's not such a bad thing.
I still say Stacks.
Well, if you're going off pure flavor, the Pringles has more sour cream and onion flavor. If you're going off weight and solidity and texture, you got to go with Stacks. It's thicker, more robust. It'd be better for dipping because it's tougher. It's got a more baked potato flavor, whereas Pringles has more of the sour cream and onion flavor.
More crunch, less crunch. More flavor, not as much flavor, but still very good flavor.
True. Also,
More chips, less chips.
these plastic tubes are very useful for storing nails, bolts, and sharp things in. And so, whereas these cardboard tubes, not so much.
Both recyclable. So, my choice, Lay's Stacks.
We try to keep a little of both around for the people who come and visit. But when given the choice, I usually go for Stacks. Now, price-wise, Stacks are cheaper.
Isn't it? $4 for...
$4 for $5. And then I think this is $1.50 or more. Almost $2 for that.
So there you have it, folks. Pringles, Stacks. The Pirate Round chooses Stacks.
Thank you for watching this episode. Good day.
And there you have it, Captain Shinbones.